All right, guys, it's your boy Dom here on vacation. I'm in the kitchen and I'm about to cook up this video for you. The lighting is not the best because it's currently about 6:17 in the evening, and in the Caribbean it starts getting dark around that time, so the lighting is not the best. But we're back with Total Football Uncut. You know, I got to think about it because it's a new name, it's a new channel, and I gotta get it right. I gotta get used to say Total Football Uncut. So I don't have any notes because I usually write down my notes, but I've been traveling since this morning. Flight was delayed, didn't get any time to really write anything up. But the thing is, I said multiple times with transfer videos, it's about progression. So let's just run down the confirmed signings according to Transfermarkt in the Premier League. I'm talking Premier League. And then I'm actually going to run through some of the rumors and pending transfers that I found. And I'm going to check Fabrizio Romano's page to see if there's any new transfer coming through. I've checked Christian Falk, I've checked David Austin. Those are the guys I like to check. You know, any permanent signings coming through, those guys are going to talk about it. But I didn't see anything new on those guys' Twitter page. So Mason Holgate leaves Everton to join Al Gharafa in the Qatar Stars League on a free. He's a 28-year-old Jamaican international. So congratulations to him. He's going to make some money there. And I did see this young Man United keeper. His market value is very, very low. And I think that's what I changed. And he popped up. So maybe a player from their academy. Let me see if I can find him right now. Yeah, that one is probably going to be difficult to find. So, but I did see it earlier, so I should have actually saved it. But let me see if I find it before we move on. Nope, I don't find it. But it's like a young goalkeeper going on loan somewhere, though. If I find it again, I'll be sure to let you guys know. What is that? Hold on. Yeah, pardon me there. That's crazy. That was like my shaver. I don't know. It's stuck in the on position. And I'm like, what the hell is that? You know, I don't know if some water got down into the thing and kept it running. So anyways, yeah, that was weird. You know, so let's keep it going, man. Let me find my other source and let's run through these transfers right now. So whatever came through after I saved what I saved, I'm actually going to talk about those tomorrow. So let's go. So there's some news here from a smaller English club, and it says, we're pleased to announce that a consortium of prominent Qatari private investors have agreed the 100% acquisition of Dagenham and Redbridge FC. And I remember that club from playing FIFA and playing in the lower leagues and hear them talking about the other scores in the other matches. So who knows? Maybe that's a team that could start rising up the ranks and be in the Premier League one day. So according to Simon Escudero, Liverpool have declared an interest in signing Rodrygo from Real Madrid. I have to click this one. Let me translate this page and check it out. Okay, I can't translate this page. All right, I can't translate it. So let me just click it and see what is the gist of it, basically. So yeah. But anyways, I think that's about it. I'm actually let me see. All right, yeah, I was trying to actually translate the wrong page. That was a Qatari thing I was just trying to translate there. So, faced with a possible departure of Luis Diaz, Liverpool have become interested in the Brazilian. Madrid has not received any offer. But according to Simon Escudero on Twitter, on AS, he says there's cloud surrounding Rodrygo about a possible departure of Real Madrid. Basically, there's been rumors that Rodrygo could actually leave Real Madrid. He's been linked to the move to Arsenal. He's been linked to various Saudi Arabian clubs, but none of those deals have come to fruition. And recently, as of yesterday's video, I said that Rodrygo came out and said that he doesn't really have to leave. He could stay at Real Madrid and actually fight for his place. And, maybe in January, he could see if he get a move out of Real Madrid, if things are not going as planned. But it's been said also Bayern Munich, in addition to the interest of Arsenal and Bayern Munich, but I haven't really been reporting Rodrygo to Bayern Munich. I haven't seen much of that. It says that Liverpool joins the list of clubs that want to sign the Brazilian striker in this transfer market. So it says that Real Madrid have not yet received any offers, according to Diario AS. So Arne/Slot's team must first solve the future of Luis Diaz before taking the next step. The Colombian seems to change his ears after being proclaimed Premier League champions last season. Barcelona and Bayern Munich are the main candidates to sign him. According to Sacha Tavolieri, correspondent of RMC Sport, Liverpool would only sign Rodrygo if the coffee maker leaves. Colombian. So I don't know why this translation. Competing directly with Arsenal for Real Madrid's number 11. So yeah, man, he's not been in favor at Real Madrid, and in my opinion, that could be a really, really good move for Liverpool because he's already a proven player. He has a really good eye for goal. He's fast, he's skillful, and I just don't know how well when you have Mbappe and you have Vinicius and Code over at Real Madrid, it's kind of it's understandable. It's definitely understandable. So let's keep it moving. That one is a big one. The Liverpool fans, talk to me down below. Marcel, talk to me down below, man. I got somewhere to go, but I'm making sure I get this video out before I do anything else. So this one is for Victor Gyökeres. It says that Varandas warns Gyökeres and admits reconciliation. It says everything can be worked out with a heavy fine and an apology to the rest of the squad. So that's basically the Victor Gyökeres saga. He's saying, listen, if you don't get sold to Arsenal or any other club, we're willing to just work things out with you. We'll find you for that showing up to training, apologize to the team, and let's keep things going, business as usual. So according to A Bowler, it says that Gyökeres missed the call-up and didn't turn up with the rest of the squad that left for Algarve training camp in Lagos. So yeah, he said he's not going to actually show up to training. So according to Luke Edwards, Newcastle United are hoping to finally land striker Hugo Ekitike in a huge statement of ambition. So does that mean that if they're going to sign Hugo Ekitike, do they expect a big money move offer to come in for, Alexander Isak from maybe a Liverpool? Let's see, because remember Liverpool tragically lost Diego Jota in that car accident, so they are in for a forward. And more so than ever before, Liverpool needs to sign a forward player. So let's see if Hugo Ekitike does move from Frankfurt. He's been in the rumor mill all freaking summer. So according to Thiago Fernandes from Goal Brazil, Botafogo are preparing for the possible departure of the goalkeeper John Victor, who has an offer from Manchester United. United are willing to pay his £5.9 million release clause. That's cheap, and he is a highly rated goalkeeper, and we saw him at the Club World Cup for Botafogo. It's also been said that Man United, according to McGrath, that's a journalist, Manchester United could be forced to sign a goalkeeper after Andre Onana injury. Ruben Amorim's summer plans dealt a blow as first choice stopper sustains hamstring issue, making him a doubt for the start of the season. So, yeah. And most of Man United fans want to get rid of Onana anyways. So this one, big up to all the Jamaican fans watching this, if you're watching this, but according to Santi Auna, he says that Fenerbahce is interested in Leon Bailey from Aston Villa. I'm not even going to get into this. You guys know who Leon Bailey is, formerly of Genk, then to Bayer Leverkusen, and now Aston Villa. He's been a really good player over the years, and I don't think he's really hit full potential, like top gear yet. He has his moments where he razzle-dazzle, and then he gets injured, or then he's out of favor, you know, falling down the pecking order, you know what I mean? Look at like last season, you know, Rashford, Asensio, Morgan Rogers, you know, Jacob Ramsey, all these guys he's behind. So, up next, guys, let me see. BBC Sport on Arsenal's Madueke signing. It said that a petition has been set up and signed more than 4,000 times. Hashtag No to Madueke has gained traction on X, that's Twitter, and murals outside the club's Emirates Stadium have been vandalized with Arteta out. Arsenal fans does not want Nadu Madueke at the club, but listen, they paid Chelsea £50 million for the player, and Chelsea fans are probably happy to get him out the club because they do not rate the forward very highly. So Nottingham Forest are weighing up an initial bid for James McAtee worth around £25 million plus add-ons, though Man City valued the midfielder at closer to £40 million. The fee received from Chelsea for Cole Palmer. If we get £40 million for McAtee, yeah, but I've been hearing other things, you know, with him being linked to other clubs outside of England, maybe a lower fee. But if you're in England, like a Forest, you're gonna have to pay that that English tax, and he's a homegrown player as well, so you're gonna have to pay that English tax. So according to L'Equipe de l'Homme, PSG negotiations with Bournemouth for Ilya Zabani have stalled. PSG want to see if they win the Club World Cup final against Chelsea. It would add another 33.9 million euros to the 90 million euros they already made from the tournament. They still want to sign a striker and a right-sided centre-back this summer. So let's see if that one would collapse or if it will go through. So according to Ben Jacobs, he says, Ben Jacobs on Jadon Sancho's wages. Chelsea went to Jadon Sancho and said, we are prepared to match our salary contribution we made on the loan deal to sign you permanently, because Chelsea were pleased with the progress he made while he was there on loan. With Jadon Sancho did not have a bad season. But it said that this was around 180 to 200,000 pounds a week, and Sancho rejected it. Talk about entitlement, man. Some of these players, ridiculous. I could understand you're going to lose money, but you're not the player that you were, and United don't want you. So I would take that money if I was Sancho, because you're not going to go to any other club and get that money. You're not going to go to Juventus, Inter, Napoli, none of these teams and get that money, you know. Maybe Bayern Munich might pay that money, but Bayern Munich are not in for Sancho, you know, so yeah. So that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it for the transfer update right now. Let me check Fabrizio Romano's page to see if there's anything that I may have missed, but I want to keep this thing going throughout the day. I'll be gathering all the transfers so I could come over here and I could keep this thing going, you know, keep building this new channel. And, you know, it's raw uncut, guys. You know, I'm in the kitchen cooking right now. Not literally, but, you know what I mean. So, yeah. So, let me see if I see anything worth talking about. Nothing really. Nothing else really. He just mentioned Hugo Ekitike keep attracting interest from the Premier League with Newcastle keen on the striker. So, yeah, pretty much. You know, pretty much it. Understand Arsenal have made progress in recent days for Ethan Nwaneri new deal. I don't know, I always say Etwan. The club has presented vision/project for Nwaneri in the upcoming years, including discussions on game time. Arsenal hopeful to get the green light and sign the new contract soon. They already tied Lewis Skelly to a long-term deal there. So, Arsenal looking to just make these, players their own. I actually have another one. I just remembered another one. Let me just go down a bit more. Another one that I may have missed. I don't have it saved here, but I had one. And that is Daniel Munoz of Crystal Palace. Back in Colombia, I think he spoke to some journalists there, and he says that even though he's happy at Crystal Palace, he has aspirations of playing for a bigger club. And in my opinion, City need a right back. I think Pep should have gone in for Daniel Munoz because he's a hard-working right back and he's going to give you everything. And, he has a goal in him as well. Very hard-working, fast, and he has a goal. So, yeah. So, guys, that's going to be it for today. Football, Total Football Uncut, Transfer Daily, episode 40. I forgot to mention that, but with your boy Dom. So, guys, I gotta go out. I'm gonna go out partying. I gotta meet some friends. I'm in my island, St. Vincent, right now. It's getting dark. I want to get out before it's pitch black. But thanks a lot for watching. Yet another one. Subscribe if you're new. Like the video if you haven't yet liked it. Share it with a friend. And until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. We here, uncut, baby. We talk soon.